Good evening and welcome to today's graduation ceremony. I'm the graduation manager. I would like to run a few protocol procedures by you ahead of today's ceremony. Firstly, please ensure that all mobile phones are switched off so it does not disrupt proceedings. I kindly request all guests to be mindful of the velvet ropes and remain behind them for the duration of the ceremony. If you wish to take photographs, please stand where you are seated when your graduate is accepting their award. Official photographers are on hand for stage photography. Please do not stand along the middle aisles for photography. At the start of the ceremony, the national anthems of Malaysia and Australia will be played. Please stand and sing the national anthems. The lyrics are in the program book. When the graduate procession and academic procession enter the ballroom, please stand until advised to be seated. Remain seated for the duration of the ceremony until the academic procession and all graduates leave the ballroom. Guests are to remain standing until all graduates have left the hall, following to the conclusion of the ceremony. Staff will indicate when it's time for you to exit along the aisles. Kindly proceed directly to level 10, where refreshments will be served. We have staff on hand should you have any questions. Please enjoy the ceremony. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the national anthem of Malaysia and the national anthem of Australia. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. I now present to you the Chancellor of Monash University, Mr. Simon McKeon, who will open this graduation ceremony.
Graduands and guests, President and Vice-Chancellor, Professor Margaret Gardner, Interim President and Pro-Vice-Chancellor of Monash University, Malaysia, Professor Andrew Walker, the Deputy High Commissioner of Sri Lanka to Malaysia, Mr. Majintha Jayasinghe, distinguished visitors, members of the faculty, it is my pleasure to welcome you on behalf of the Council of Monash University to this, the 1041st graduation ceremony of Monash University. And I now call upon the President and Vice-Chancellor, Professor Margaret Gardner, to address this Assembly.
Chancellor, Pro-Vice-Chancellor and Speaker this evening, Professor Andrew Walker, Deputy High Commissioner of Sri Lanka to Malaysia, Mr. Majintha Jayasinghe, graduands, colleagues, guests. Today is one of celebration for you, the graduands. And to everyone who's graduating today, I offer my congratulations. The ceremony is formal, drawing on rituals which have centuries of practice behind them, including the particular elements that are special to Monash. Formality doesn't signal lack of enjoyment or passion. It just serves to mark an occasion that joins each graduating student to the many who came before and those who will follow you. The effort of you, the graduates here today, with the support of your families and friends, the effort you've made to reach this point deserves recognition. It deserves to be treated with a certain gravity and seriousness. And this ceremony serves as an acknowledgement that today you joined that line of graduates that dates back not just to Monash's first ceremony, as you heard, 1,041 of them before, the first ceremony in 1964, but to an academic tradition that arguably dates to Bologna in 1088. Today, the university certifies that you've acquired the analytical abilities, the deep knowledge of your fields, and the capabilities that a Monash degree implies. All of those things are very valuable, but we like to think that you've taken away rather more from Monash in your time with us. We hope that you've forged values that reflect the ones that the university holds dear. We hope that we've nurtured in you the love of discovery that's expressed in the university's motto, not a Latin motto, but an Italian motto, Ancora imparo. Those words, which have been attributed to Michelangelo, translate as, I am still learning. Indeed, I am still discovering. It's unlikely that you got here in the first place without a healthy intellectual curiosity. But your time here should have strengthened that determination to understand more of yourselves and of our world. More importantly, it should have helped you to recognise that the thirst for knowledge can be a very powerful force for good. It's that desire for discovery that's driven the university's research and its great innovations, from the groundbreaking work that Monash did in IVF that's helped thousands of people to have children, to today's Eliminate Dengue program, which is reducing the spread of mosquito-borne viruses across the world, viruses that cause diseases such as dengue and Zika. We also hope that your time here has shaped the nature and raised the level of your ambition in a way that reflects the level of ambition of the university itself. Because Monash is still a young and ambitious university. Although it's less than 60 years old, Monash is now ranked among the top 100 universities in the world. That signifies something about its ambition. But it's not rankings in which our ambition resides. A strong reputation is only ever a byproduct and should only ever be a byproduct of ambition. What's important is the scale, the nature and the usefulness of the challenges that we set ourselves. That's what makes ambition. For this university, that's included making transformative contributions to politics, economics, culture and society in so many ways and through so many contributions over the years, designing advanced engineering technologies in energy, resources and sustainable processes, developing complex computer programs, some of which have solved major scheduling problems. They are different orders of innovations. They're different types of transformations, but they all go to an ambition to make a change. Our alumni have taken their ambitions from us and they've done many things with those ambitions. Some have had the sorts of marks that people take as the marker of ambition: high public office, leading large endeavours, making groundbreaking discoveries. But they've done many things beyond that, and they were not and shall not be the only markers of their ambition. For you, who knows what form your ambition will take? But implicit in all those varied ambitions is the idea of service, the notion that the noblest end to which we can direct our talents is indeed for the greater good. The man for whom this university is named, Sir John Monash, once wrote, "Equip yourself for life, not solely for your own benefit, but for the benefit of the whole community." And indeed he lived himself to give effect to that particular statement. It doesn't mean that we expect that every Monash graduate will discover a life-saving vaccine, end global warming, or global poverty, though they're not bad ambitions to have and we would not discourage them. But what we hope is that you take from here an awareness that the decisions you make and the actions you take in your professional and personal lives have implications for all of us. And from the advantages you gain from this education, there is actually always an opportunity to give something to others. We also hope that we've inculcated in you an openness to new ideas, perspectives and cultures. Your education wouldn't have succeeded were your opinions and preconceptions not challenged. The diversity of experience of your fellow students, as well as the ideas and experiences provided by them, your lecturers and the staff you've encountered in your time with us, should have sketched for you new horizons and new ways of understanding. We like to think that openness to new ideas, but that openness to the world is what's underpinned Monash's international focus. So it began with its first campus over 50 years ago, but since that time the Monash community has expanded greatly, not just in numbers, but in diversity and across the world. There are now some 330,000 Monash alumni across the world. And we have an ambition and a way of undertaking education and research in more places than that first campus we started in 1961. Monash Malaysia has played a key role in that openness and that expansion. The campus here is just 19 years of age, but there's really very much to be proud already in that very short time. It's the first international branch campus to be established as a private university in Malaysia. Indeed, it's one of the first international branch campuses of its type in the world. It's still growing, with 7 schools and well over 7,000 students from over 70 different countries. Now, with its research and its education and the diversity and spread of its students, its graduates, what it teaches and what it researches, it's actually one of the most significant campuses of its type in the world. It has strengths in advanced engineering, tropical biology and medicine, socio-economic transformation in Southeast Asia, and halal ecosystems. The campus has a world-class brain institute and a public health surveillance centre, very important to epidemiology, the Southeast Asian Community Observatory. So what happens here at Monash in Malaysia, along with what happens in the campuses in Australia, the campuses Monash has in India and China, its centre outside Florence in Italy, the alliances it has with universities around the world, the combination of those things makes Monash one of the most internationalised universities in the world. To do that, it has to be open. To be open, it must be internationalised. And we hope you take that with you. Whether your career keeps you here, takes you to somewhere else in Asia, to Europe or the Americas, perhaps even to Australia, we hope that you maintain that openness. And there's one other thing we can say to you about the Monash family, that when you meet someone, wherever you go, there's a very large chance that that other someone will be a Monash alumni. Say hello, make contact, stay in contact. The final value I'd like to invoke today is respect. You've been given the privilege of a wonderful education. You're all very able, blessed with the capacity to tackle academic tasks successfully. It's quite a blessing. They're powerful advantages. Use them wisely. Be ethical, be honest, aspire always to fairness, and be generous. Be generous with your time. Be generous in your assessment of others and in the credit you give them, because it's always more than just you. By doing this, you will prove yourself worthy of the investment that your families, the university and the community has made in you. And one last thing. Today of all days, enjoy and be proud of what you've achieved. On behalf of the university, I offer you my very deep congratulations for today and for what you will do in the future. Thank you. Chancellor, I certify to you and to the Council of Monash University that all candidates now to be presented and those others listed in your copy of the graduation program have fulfilled the conditions prescribed by the Council of Monash University for admission to the degrees and for the award of the diplomas indicated in the program. Would all candidates for degrees and diplomas of the Faculty of Arts, the Faculty of Education, the Faculty of Engineering and the Faculty of Information Technology please stand?
Graduands, with the authority of Council, I admit you to the degrees and award the diplomas to which you are entitled. I also admit to the degrees and award the diplomas to which they are entitled others who are absent today but are listed in my copy of the graduation program. Graduates, as you now are, this moment marks an important milestone in your lives. This ceremony is the visible culmination of your hard work and commitment. Your achievements are outstanding, and you should always look back on this moment with great pride. I personally congratulate you, and I now ask members of the audience to applaud your accomplishments.
Please be seated. Chancellor, I now call upon Professor Kwa Kun Ng, Head of the School of Arts and Social Sciences, Monash University, Malaysia.
Mr. Chancellor, the graduates now to be presented to you will be greeted by Professor Andrew Walker, Interim President and Pro Vice Chancellor of Monash University, Malaysia. Mr. Chancellor, I present to you graduates from the Faculty of Arts and the Faculty of Education who have been admitted to the following degrees today. Faculty of Arts, Diploma of Higher Education Studies, Alibek Mazra Gruloft. Bachelor of Arts, Amalina Rahmat. Bachelor of Arts Honours, Alia Danish Mustafa Kamal. Bachelor of Arts Global, Mui Hui Lee. Overall best graduate in the course for the degree of Arts, Bachelor of Arts Global. Bachelor of Arts Social Sciences, Noor Arina Azari. Sok Chia Bong. Yesa Anula Anissa Fakar. Joey Gan Sit Yi. Filia Binti Kahar. Lam Hoi Ke. Sarah Ann Chui Yin Lee. Su Jin Lian. Jocelyn Liu. Lo Jun Hong, Nicole. Charmaine Man Chin Lo. Rana Farhan Basia Fira. Mirahanage Irani Harini Perela. Ali Natasha Yu Muhammad Farhan Yu. Jo Yi Ng. Yuvadi Siva Pare Tambi. Sheila Shafira Prayogi. Sayyadi Mashid Ramabat. Febriani Ramahanya. Sophia Nur Imam Ramli. Rothani Ratnayaki. Anushya Suresh. Lance Leo Liso Tang. Jia Van Tam. Lizelle Wong. Bachelor of Arts in Social Sciences, Fatima Sarah bin Sadun. Leong Kiu Hung. Bachelor of Communication, Junaid Ashan. Aisha Sophia E.S. Hotterhoff. Liao Ziyu. No Aiman Muhammad Reza. Azuranitas Subiantoro. Teo Hoi Min. Master of Applied Linguistics, Diana Gross. Master of Communications and Media Studies, Nivaka Yulani Fernando. Doctor of Philosophy for research title Imitating the Unconscious, Politics, Psychoanalysis and Theology in Malaysia, Dr. Elwin Lau Wing Wang. Faculty of Education, Master in Counseling, Tanya K. Lau. Master of Counseling, Abida binti Muhammad. Master of Education in Early Childhood Education, Vinu Tapia. Mr. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Arts and the Faculty of Education. Mr. Chancellor, graduates from the Faculty of Engineering and the Faculty of Information Technology will be presented to you by Professor Anthony Kwok, Head of the School of Engineering and School of Information Technology, Monash University, Malaysia.
Mr. Chancellor, I present to you graduates from the Faculty of Engineering and the Faculty of Information Technology who have been admitted to the following degrees and awarded the following diploma today. Faculty of Engineering, Bachelor of Engineering in the field of Chemical Engineering, Zi Jian'an. Pei Ying Li. Sharak Nazib. Ong Chi Ren. Sana Shahid. Sharan Srinivas Venkatash. Messiana Yong Kai Chi. Bachelor of Engineering with honors in the field of Chemical Engineering, Ismail Anana. Qiu Yihao. Qing Julian. Tashin Ashraf Choudhury. Song Yi Chua. Fu Li Ting. Yoshani Dinoshaki Karuna Ratini Jigana Arakichike. Zheng Dehai. Xiaoming Huang. Natasha Marisi Jayasinghe. Xiang Huangku. Kong Ziwei. Natakuma Krishnasmi. Li Mingxing. Jamie Lee Chun Ki, overall best graduate in the course for the degree of Bachelor of Engineering with honor in the field of chemical engineering. Nurul Afrin Mohammed Sirakuma. Nurul Amira Binti Mustafa. Niu Wu Bin. Ong Ka Fen. Sanjita Privia Pisira. Odaya Satoki. Sim Zong San. Penny So Pen. Michael Patrick Spy Kerman. Tan Chong Jin. Tang Jie-ying. Wang Su-vi. Danica Nishandra Viras Sakira. Shashini Nomi Vijay Sekara. Wang Kai-in, Rachel Wang Su-yi, Wang Yingyan, Bachelor of Engineering with honors in the field of civil engineering, Muhammad Shazan Ashati. Konara Mudiya Salaji Adisha Shashi Una Bandara. Overall best graduate in the course for the degree of Bachelor of Engineering with honor in the field of civil engineering. Daniel Chiu In. Fan Jie Zi. Motin Parani. Nicholas Shinten Yao. Xiu On Ki. Wana Kulasuriya Mahaguruji Suvin Satiga. Bachelor of Engineering in the field of Electrical and Computer Systems, Ahmed Sajed. Ho Ming Wei. Dishan Nayanati Bandara Pawati Jidara. Siddharthi Rajensen. Sima Sivarati. Juan Tan. Bachelor of Engineering with honors in the field of Electrical and Computer Systems, Kevin Ji. Chu Ping Hong. Ashani Manadra Fernando. Mitlan Guga Nishan. Li Ji Yan. Evan Young.
陈业六、老赵英、阿西克穆罕默德、魏建恩、穆罕默德阿马努拉、穆罕默德沙迪阿米。Rivan, Yi Jiao Sao, Ting Guo Hao, Timothy Zhang Wei Tian, overall best graduate in the course for the degree of Bachelor of Engineering with honor in the field of electrical and computer systems. Wang Zhenghua, Jian Shen Yao, Bachelor of Engineering in the field of Mechanical Engineering, Wala Kulos Surya Marina Sayo Rini Fernando. Ho Jie Lao, Sharu Norin No Hisham, Masfa Hasman Sukima, Vladimir Tarabikin, Bachelor of Engineering with honors in the field of Mechanical Engineering, Brian Mong Yo Chung. Pan Yi Chu, Michael Goh Jing Sen, overall best graduate in the course for the degree of Bachelor of Engineering with honor in the field of Mechanical Engineering. In Go, Su Ming Hoi, Hong Sui Wen, Ito Banveshka, Yu Bi Jen, Kamatigi Yasidu Dashan Karuna Sikaro. Ted Shuli. Micro V.E. Lim. Wei Sen Ling. Dirukshan Laving Manaharan. Shahir Pili Motana. Vincent Xia Pi Liang. Shanga Sivanathan. King Hong Tan. Fandi Tending Fang. Zi Yuan Tiu. Eugene Wei Long Wang. Wu Wei Kit. Yak Kiang Chong. Bachelor of Engineering in the field of Mechatronics Engineering, An Xuejun. Ismail Aslan Wada. Ye Chi Qing. Bachelor of Engineering with honors in the field of Mechatronics Engineering, Ali Muda Hashim. Bu Jingshan. Qing Wenhui. Jashayako Zhen Xuan. Liang Youming. Jing Cha Liu. Lu Linglong. Heng Yong Hao. Kwek Hui Jin. Muhammad Firi Amin bin Ramalan. Wang Jingqi, overall best graduate in the course for the degree of Bachelor of Engineering with honor in the field of mechatronics engineering. Master of Advanced Chemical Engineering, Nuwata Ashang Bandara. Doctor of Philosophy. For research titled Development of Bioinformatics Approach for Soluble Periplasmic Expression in E. coli, Dr. Catherine Chen Qinghan. For research titled A Modus Operandi of One-Port Surface Acoustic Wave Resonator Sensing System to Characterize Liquids and Biomolecular Interactions, Dr. Chu Yibing. For research titled The Development of Mathematical Models for Evaluating the Quality Risk of Product with Multi-Correlated Characteristics, Dr. Shirley Jonathan Tanjung. For research titled Wavelength Division Multiplexed Visible Light Communication Performance and Illumination Constraints, Dr. Dilushan Ajit Karunatilaka. For research titled Nanoscale Zinc Oxide and Langoxide Crystal Microbalance-Based Energy Efficient Composite Resonator for UV Sensor Application, Dr. Tridip Sahar. For research titled Treatment of Palm Oil Meal Effluent Using Cassia Artusophilia Seed Gum Through Coagulation Flocculation Process, Dr. Katrina Shah Pui. For research titled A Computer-Aided Detection System for the Evaluation of Breast Cancer, Dr. Shiba Jennifer Suji. Faculty of Information Technology, Bachelor of Computer Science, Alicia Bang Xiu Jia. Chen Kai-in. Chong Sui Kam, Jackery. Chua Siang Hang. SM Nabil Fahajan. Akash Kumar Kush. Go Jian Han. Hong Ching Chung. Daniel Li Ling Swan. Li Long Shen. Nigel Z. Xin Ling, overall best graduate in the course for the degree of Bachelor of Computer Science. Lau Hao Bin. Stephen Karen Sin Mawa. Vashini Deva Sevashin. Tang Ong Chung. T. Woi J. Master of Business Information Systems Professional, Ching Ka Hing, overall best graduate in the course for the degree of Master of Business Information System Professional. Doctor of Philosophy. For research titled Literature-Based Discovery by Learning Heterogeneous Bibliographical Information Networks, Dr. Jacobi Sebastian. Mr. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Engineering and the Faculty of Information Technology.
Well, thank you all. That's a long time to be patient, to be clapping, and to be respecting all these wonderful students who have now become graduates of this university. It's now an opportunity to hear from someone important in the university about their thoughts for this graduation ceremony. Professor Andrew Walker is the Interim President and Pro-Vice Chancellor at Monash University, Malaysia, and an anthropologist specialising in the society of the culture of Southeast Asia. Over the past 25 years, he has been a regular visitor to the region, conducting research on cross-border trade, environmental management and rural development. He is currently writing a book about a rebellion that took place in the borderlands of Burma and Siam in the early 19th century. Professor Walker has a strong interest in higher education leadership. Before joining Monash University, Malaysia in late 2016, he worked at the Australian National University in Canberra. He was a member of the Executive Committee of the College of Asia and the Pacific at the ANU from 2019 through till 2014. He served as the Deputy Chair of the ANU University Education Committee from 2013 to 14, pursuing a wide range of education reforms. And prior to his academic career, Professor Walker worked in Australian government agencies at both Commonwealth and state levels. Armed with a strong interest in educational innovation, he had for more than a decade explored how new technology and new forms of media can transform the ways academics share knowledge and promote learning. He is also committed to the importance of learning outside the classroom. Over the last 2 years, he has led study tours to Myanmar, providing undergraduates with first-hand experience of that country's rapid social, economic and political transformation. During the most recent study tour, students' experiences ranged from planting rice with farmers to discussions on national development challenges with the Myanmar Minister of Agriculture. Professor Walker graduated from the University of Sydney with a Bachelor of Arts honours degree and later pursued a PhD at the ANU. Outside of work, he enjoys photography, music and reading. Please join me in welcoming Professor Andrew Walker to deliver this evening's graduation address.
Chancellor, thank you for your kind introduction. Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, and of course our wonderful Monash graduates. It's an honour for me to be talking to you this evening because this is a very significant milestone in the lives and the careers of 181 graduates from Monash University. And it's also an important milestone for the families and friends of those graduates. So let me start by congratulating them on the efforts and sacrifices they've made to reach this point. I'm a parent of 2 university students, and I know that the pathway to this point is not always completely smooth. So congratulations to friends and family. I was I was very excited to be asked to address this graduation ceremony. I've only very recently arrived at Monash, Malaysia, and this is a great opportunity for me to contribute to this wonderful celebration of scholarly achievement today. So it's a wonderful occasion for me. What I wanted to do was to take a few minutes to talk to you about the journey I've taken to reach this point. For me, coming to live and work in Malaysia is a significant milestone too on a journey I've been undertaking for the last 25 or so years. For the first half of my life, like many Australians of my generation, I had very little experience of Asia. As an undergraduate student in arts and social science, like some of you this evening, I did a couple of units on Southeast Asia, and I even wrote an honours thesis about Thailand. But my direct experience of the region was very limited. Like many graduates, I then went and worked for the government, and I spent some wonderful years learning about public policy and public administration. But I decided that after about 10 years, I'd like a new challenge. And my wife suggested to me that why don't I go back and do a PhD? So I did. And then I got in touch with one of my undergraduate lecturers who'd taught me a wonderful course about Buddhism in Southeast Asia. And he said to me, well, why don't I go to northern Thailand and look at cross-border trading between the north of Thailand, Laos and Myanmar. And this was a time at the end of the Cold War when most of those borders were just reopening for trade and passage. So this was a great opportunity for me to see a region in transition. So that's how we ended up living on the banks of the Mekong in a house in the far north of Thailand. We lived very close to a place that was famously known as the Golden Triangle, and that's a place famous for illegal trade in illicit substances. And let me tell you, that was one aspect of cross-border trade that I thought it was best to avoid asking too many questions about. But this was a wonderful period in my career. I was learning the language, I was travelling in overloaded cargo boats on the Mekong River, I was joining our neighbours in rituals and celebrations, I was visiting ramshackle sawmills in remote corners of northern Laos. I was forced out of a hotel in Myanmar when the army relinquished it. And I also discovered that people in that part of the world eat almost anything that moves. And sometimes it's still moving when you eat it. So this was my personal experience of Australia's engagement with Asia. It was a powerful experience of discovery, learning and opportunity. Of course, sometimes it was a little uncomfortable. That's what happens when different cultures and different societies come together. But it was immensely rewarding. So since that period of PhD research, I've had many opportunities to deepen my relationship with this region. I've been lucky enough to hold a number of university positions, all of which have focused on building our scholarly engagement with Australia's regional neighbours. My own research and teaching has brought me to Southeast Asia many, many times, and I've had wonderful experiences. I've planted rice and I've harvested corn with farmers in northern Thailand. I've travelled with representatives of the World Bank to visit mining operations in Laos. I've taken groups of students to meet with senior military generals in Myanmar to talk to them face to face about human rights problems. And I've even discussed Thai politics with the second son of the Japanese emperor. Now, the fact that we were both sitting in a Japanese bath at the time was a little awkward, but it was certainly a highlight in the tapestry of experience I've been able to accumulate over these years. So today, on graduation day, it's really important to remember that these opportunities for me came from a single unit that I took as an undergraduate that really sparked my interest in Southeast Asia. We are always learning. I'm still learning. And the degree you graduate with today will, I'm very confident, open up many, many different doors of opportunity. So this evening I want to leave you with two messages of encouragement. One is about Southeast Asia itself, and one is about Australia's relationship with Southeast Asia. Now, over the past two decades or so, most of my work has taken place in rural regions of Southeast Asia. Now, I love living here in Sunway City. I think it's a powerful symbol of how vibrant and innovative this region is. And I love working on the very urban Monash, Malaysia campus. But I've got to be honest with you, I'm most at home in a village. And one of the things I've discovered is that Southeast Asia has a big challenge. And that big challenge is that there is often a strong disconnect between rural and urban society. This disconnect appears in many ways. It has cultural, political and social dimensions. But for me, one of the most disturbing is the very substantial economic inequality that exists between people living in rural and urban areas. Now, of course, many rural people come to the cities to work, but too many of them end up stuck in relatively low-wage parts of the urban economy. And that's largely because they lack the opportunities to education, and especially higher education, that you've received. Now, this region, the rural people there have been significantly bypassed by economic growth, and my personal experience has given me a lot of sympathy for their position. So, Monash University graduates, I encourage you to think about what you can do to bridge this gap. I encourage you not to ignore it, because this rural-urban gap has important implications for political stability and economic sustainability. Whether your interests lie in the humanities, social sciences, engineering or IT, take a moment to think about how you, in your career or your personal activities, can help to address this important challenge. Now, the potential for social and technological innovation to enhance the lives of people in rural Asia is immense. Just the other night at the university, we hosted a Nobel Prize winner, and one of the things he talked about is how low-cost LED lighting can greatly reduce energy costs for people living in remote villages. In my own work in northern Thailand, I've seen farmers starting to use mobile phones to get market information for crops from China, Malaysia and Singapore. Building more efficient irrigation canals can greatly increase crop production and farmer income. You can play a part in addressing these challenges, and I encourage you to do so. My second message is about Australia's relationship with Asia. Now, I've told you a little bit about that relationship from a very personal perspective, from my perspective. Monash, Malaysia is a very powerful sign of the richness of a much broader connection. And it's also important to note that Australia's current Foreign Minister has made educational engagement with Asia a centrepiece of Australia's foreign policy agenda. So as graduates of Monash, Malaysia, you have a great opportunity to play a part in this international collaboration. You've had the opportunity to experience an Australian education, to experience what is distinctive about it, and to embed it in this very dynamic local context. Monash, Malaysia is very special in my view because it's an Australian university in an Asian context. It really is the best of both worlds, and you are an important bridge that links them. As you graduate today, you're becoming part of a very large family of Monash alumni, and you're also becoming personal ambassadors for Australian higher education. So I hope that you'll use this foundation to strengthen your relationship with Australia, perhaps through your work, perhaps on a more personal basis. And when you go to visit Australia, perhaps for a first, a second, a third or a fourth time, I hope that your experiences there can be as richly rewarding as my experiences have been here. Graduates, I congratulate you on your achievements and I wish you all the very best as you embark on the next stage of your career. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you very, very much, Andrew. This university, Monash, Malaysia, is very, very fortunate to have someone like Andrew with his experience, his understanding and his passion for what he's spoken about tonight, leading it at this point in time. It's interesting that, to the extent we understand, mankind has existed for several tens of thousands of years. And up until very, very recently, it was a species that was essentially, or the majority of us lived in rural communities. That's no longer the case. Just recently, we are now officially, at least a majority of us, living in cities. And it's important, as Andrew has emphasised tonight, to ensure that we don't forget that so much hardship actually does occur in those regional economies. And all of us as graduates of a university are in a privileged position and I think have a responsibility to think about those that perhaps certainly haven't traversed the path that you have. So thank you again for that important message tonight. Graduates, as you leave this ceremony, remember that you're not leaving the university, no matter how far you may move away from this in place and time. As alumni of the university, you are joined to the university and to each other by a link that cannot be broken, and we very much hope will indeed be strongly maintained. I urge you to keep in touch with your relevant alumni group. The alumni page in your copy of the graduation program is a guide to what we have to share with you wherever you may be. And in congratulating you upon your achievements, I particularly want to acknowledge the contribution that your lecturers, supervisors, tutors and the professional staff generally of the university have made in ensuring your presence at this ceremony. It's not always possible to give public recognition to their hard work and their dedication, but I would now like to take the opportunity to show them your appreciation by a round of applause. Good. Thank you. And this next part is always, for me, one of the very, very big highlights of a graduation ceremony such as this. I know that university study isn't easy. It's several decades ago since I did it, but I can remember it like it was last week. During your many years of research, you had to cope with the stresses of examinations and assignments and combined study with outside work or family commitments. And throughout this time, you were encouraged and supported by your parents, husbands, wives, partners, brothers, sisters, guardians, and of course, your special cohort of friends. And now to acknowledge their contribution, I now invite the graduates to stand and turn and express your gratitude for a true team effort by a round of applause. Thank you. Please be seated. I cordially invite everyone to continue the celebration this evening by coming to the Cayman Rooms on level 10 for refreshments. And graduates, I now invite you to join the procession as the official party leaves this ballroom, and I ask members of the audience to remain standing at their seats until all our graduates have left the ballroom. Thank you for your patience. This ceremony is now at an end. Thank you.